Experiencing traumatic events can change the trajectory of our lives. In addition to causing physical, emotional, and psychological pain, traumatic stress can affect the way we handle relationships, manage day to day challenges, and the way we think about life. This has led many people to wonder if traumatic stress can change the brain. Are you ready to learn more? Keep on watching. Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Cammy, and I'm the president of Bliss in Being. I help trauma survivors just like you build the life you deserved from day one. Safety, trust, wealth, connection, and confidence. You can have all that and more when you leverage your hardest moments into your greatest strengths. How the brain deals with trauma. So, as complex as the brain is, one of its primary functions is just to keep us safe. As we live life, our brain basically converts experiences into memories. So we can then prioritize activities that yield good results and avoid experiences that have negative consequences. When we experience trauma, our brains work overtime to keep us safe. The brain, relying on negative blueprints of the past, keeps warning us of present danger long after the threat or traumatic experience ends. This reaction changes the way the brain functions. The brain can be divided into three main parts: the reptilian, mammalian, and neomammalian brain. This is the triune brain model, and it believes that each part of the brain has specific functions. The reptilian brain houses our survival instincts and manages autonomic body processes like heart rate, breathing, hunger, and thirst. The mammalian brain helps us process emotions like joy, fear, and it regulates our attachment style. And the neomammalian brain is responsible for sensory processing, learning, memory, decision making, and that complex problem solving. When we experience a trauma, our brain shuts down all the non essential systems and activates the sympathetic nervous system and the mammalian brain. To help us survive the trauma, the brain releases stress hormones and activates the fight or flight response. As the threat passes, the parasympathetic nervous system reactivates all three parts of the brain and they start function again. Research shows that traumatic stress can interfere with this process, tapping the brain in survival mode. Trauma therapy is specifically tailored to assist the mind-body integration that is required to regulate following trauma. Talking about trauma will not take away all of the negative consequences. It's really important to work with a therapist who takes a mind-body approach to healing.